Hello everyone, today we're looking at the Aoshima Vertex Mazda RX-7. This one is the FD version. Now it comes in two different box arts. This one is of course the green one, and it also comes in red as well. Now the difference being is in red it comes with some Volk wheels on the box art and in the box. However, this one has AVS Model 5 wheels on the box art, but you don't get those wheels in the box. But I'll show you exactly what is in the box right now. So let's take a look. Now, instructions as always guys, link in the description. And we'll start off with your decals. You get a plethora of aftermarket decals here. You've got the rear fog lights and reverse lights. You've also got the dials as well. Loads of different ones. T0, Ligafort, if that's how it's pronounced. tne.co.jp. You've also got the shopping list number 12 down the side of the doors as well. Some quite cool Vertex plates as well, and many other Vertex ones as well. Plenty on there. And the second one out of three is carbon fibre decal, which is very nice, should you wish to do the bonnet and that. Now the other one which I'll show you on the camera is mirror fill, which you can use for the back of the rear lights. Now, clear parts, as always, they're in the bag to keep them nice and sexy. There's your one-piece window. You've got the rear light as well. And you've got various other little bits and pieces as well. I'm not quite sure what they are, but there is, I think, because there's so many different versions of the RX-7 kit, they give you sort of everything. And then you just need to use which one, you know, is applicable to your kit. Now the other one you get is this. Now here are the non-flip up lights. However, in this kit you don't actually get the back-ends for the lights. So you'll have to make them if you want to. If not, get the Bomex kit. Sorry, the C West kit has them, and actually the Bomex kit might have them as well. Then you've got the various different side repeaters, and then you've of course got the front lights for the bumper as well. So yeah. Now, body wise, right, let's show you the interior bits first, and I'll show you body all at once. There's your door cards. No door handles inside, apart from on the driver's side. I'm flipping it the wrong way, sorry. Or am I? No, what am I doing? Anyway. You've got the door handle on the, I'll do it that way so you can see. And you've got the seats as well, which come with backings, which is always nice. However, there's your standard RX-7 splitter and spoiler, by the way. There's the backings to the seats. However, they do have sink marks, look. So you have to fill those and sand those, should you be using those seats. Now body. Look at that. Lime green. Whoa. Rear bumper actually fits over the standard one. That will need a bit of work to sort of get in, and I'm not quite sure how it's going to sit, you know, once the lights are fitted, but we will see. It will definitely need some putty to sort of, you know, make it look normal, and it will need work of course on the bottom. Now in terms of body, it's very nicely detailed. A couple of mould lines along the rear there. And you have got the moulded in vent on the hood bonnet as well. There's a little, I'm not quite sure why that is, but it's, I think it's going to be quite hard to show you on the camera. But you can just see that, there you go, look. How strange is that? It's like quite rough under there, so that will definitely need sorting. Now, I have been recommended to cut the original side skirts off, use some plastic card behind, and then fit the side skirts so they sort of look flush and look, you know, how they should, instead of just sticking them over the other ones and them hanging out. So I would recommend that. I have seen pictures of that. Now, front bumper, I don't know what that was caught on, but there we go, that fits beautifully. Very nice indeed. Very accurate kit actually. Now here is of course your Vertex specific aero parts. You've got the side skirts, the huge wing, and then you have some, what are they? Those are bonnet clips, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, they are bonnet clips. You also have some sexy Ganador style mirrors, and you've got a piece there where the intercooler is, and then you've got the sort of legs of the wing, and you've got your, I can't actually, canards, there we go, what they were called them. But yeah, it does need a little bit of work body wise. However, these do build very nicely. Now onto the wheels that I did mention. These are Advan RGs. Tyres look huge, so you know, I'm not sure what you. I personally wouldn't use them on this because they just don't look right. Look, the tyres are far too big on those, unfortunately. But with lower profile tyres, look great on like an Integra or something like that. Now, body of course, interior of course. We'll do it that way so you can see the details out of the sun. Separate door cards, as you've seen, usual for Aoshima. There's the number plates, and then there is the dashboard as well, and your usual bits like the steering column, steering wheel, mirrors. They're the standard ones, of course. And then you've got the wipers, etc., and handbrake. Now, second to final sprue. If you've seen the FC RX-7 kits, then you'll notice something very familiar. They are, of course, exactly the same. There's your brake discs as well, which have Mazda engraved, well not engraved, but you know, on them. They look very nice. There's the rear subframe and then the standard exhaust, should you want to use it. Now, final one is, of course, your chassis. Speaking of FCs, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same as the FC, but there are slightly different parts in the FC kits that you don't use, which I presume are for this FD. But yeah, it's very nice. It's quite complicated in terms of how you'd lower it. And I did lie to you, there is another sprue here. This is, of course, your huge exhaust, which is quite cool. It actually has the silencer in it, look, which is very nice. There's the chrome parts for the mirrors, the Ganador ones, and then of course your muffler and pipe. Set of poly caps in there as well. So yeah, the kit is really, really, really nice. A little bit of work on the body, like I said, you know, the side skirts and the rear bumper will need quite a bit of attention for you to get it looking flush and sort of, you know, obviously not OEM, but you know what I mean, fitting like it would on the real car. So yeah, let me know if you've built one of these, how they build, how did you get on with it? Yeah, I'd like to hear from you. Leave a comment. As always, guys, I'd like to hear from my subscribers and new viewers. And coming up next, we have the Tamiya VW New Beetle. So yeah, I'll see you in that video. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.